AppleTechBeast.
This is AppleTechBeast with the unboxing of the NZXT H440 Red and Black computer case, as you can see there. Now this case is extremely good looking, has some really cool features for the price, and yeah, let's just get into the unboxing. So here is the case. I will show you that in a second with some nice shots, but basically it's very hard to get out of the box. That's why I haven't done it in the actual unboxing. So as you can see on the front, it says remarkably clean at the bottom. It's got a picture of the case there with all NZXT parts in it, obviously. It says NZXT H440 at the top as well. And on the side it says NZXT H440 again. It says all the dimensions here, materials, total weight and all that sort of stuff. It supports ITX, micro ATX and ATX motherboards. It says about the bays and slots it has, all about the cooling and what can fit inside it basically, and the warranty that you get, which is 2 years, which is pretty good. On the other side, there on the back side, it shows all different angles of the case, so like the inside of the case and the other side where the window is, and on this side it's just another picture of the front of the case with NZXT H440 at the top, and the H I think stands for hush, by the way, because I think it's it's got all silencing foam inside. So once you've taken the case out of the box, you will find this leaflet, which is just the manual, I think. So yeah, there's that, and then we will move on to the case now, which has all the other exciting parts in it. Right, so here is the case itself. So it looks very, very nice. So on the outside here, we've got metal. I think it's possibly steel or aluminium. I'm not too sure on that. I'll look on the side. Right, so NZXT call them metal plated. Actually, no, it says front and back panels. I think they are basically steel. They're matte black, as you can see, and this is the red and black model, like I said. And then at the top, you can see there's like a plastic red trim with grills for fans. I think there are fans at the top. I'm not too sure. We'll get into that in a sec. And then you can see the massive front window here, which I will take all the film off. I'll take this film off first, and then I'll take the back film off. Very satisfying. Cool, yeah, and on the top, there are the power supply. No, not the power supply. The power button, the reset button, or the emergency button as some people call it, the headphone jack, the microphone jack, the two USB 3.0s and two USB 2.0s. Also you have little feet at the bottom that also have foam on them to stop it from making vibrations on the surfaces on. So yeah, let's just turn the case around. Right, so here is the front of the case. As you can see, there is basically nothing on the front at all. There is no slot for an optical drive or anything like that, because no one really uses DVDs that much now. If you do, then this really isn't the case for you. However, you can get USB optical drives, obviously, for quite a cheap price now. And yeah, let's turn it around to the other side. Right, so on this side, again, there is not much at all. You can just see some cooling vents there. There isn't much space, really, for airflow. Apparently people say it's sufficient because there are 3 pre-installed fans in here. I guess they're 120mm each. But yeah, that is what you can see there. There is the red plastic trim there, and then there's a red line going across there, and the same metal finish. Move on to the next slide. Right, so here is the back panel of this case. So, starting at the top, you have some more sort of openings for airflow. You also have the I/O panel slot for your motherboard. You also have a pre-installed, that big, could be 100... I have no idea, but it's big. I think it's not 200, I don't think. It might be 200, I don't know, but it's a big fan, fills that whole space, that's pre-installed. You also have all of these PCIe slots, or PCI slots. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of them on this case. You also have the power supply bit with an air filter at the bottom for the fan, and that's in its own little casing, which I'll show you in a second. You have all these thumb screws that do not come out the case, so they stay inside the casings. You also have nice quality grommet things for water cooling, and yeah, that's that. It's all metal once again, and I think there should be, yeah, there's a little LED under there which lights up all of your things when you're working on the back or plugging things in, and you activate that using a button. Yeah, there's a button there which you press to activate that LED when it's all wired up. That's the back, and now I will open the case up and show you inside. Right, so as you can see, here is the panel. It's very heavy, actually. Well, relatively. It's all metal. There is the big window, and we'll take the other side of that film off and put it back together at the end so you can see what that looks like. There is also some sound dampening foam there, which is very nice quality. But yeah, that's that side, and we'll look inside the actual case now. Right, so as you can see at the bottom, there is a red NZXT logo. Now that lights up. I think it's a sort of a blue whitish colour. When the case is powered on, you have the choice of whether you have that on or not. Basically what that encases is the power supply. So your power supply is in its own little section, you feed it in under there, and yeah, it just sits in there nicely. Right, so inside there, or on top of the power supply casing bit, there are two mounts. What they are for is, well, SSDs, so 2.5-inch SSDs. It might hold 3.5, I think it is, as well. That is where you put your SSD, so they are all on display in front of that big window. So yeah, that's all that. You can see inside the case with all the water cooling grommets and stuff. So on that side it's sort of all enclosed. I think they call that like a stealth sort of thing, so you can't see all the hard drives and stuff. Looks quite nice. You also have in here, oh that looks cool, it says NZXT design right at the back, sort of engraved, and it says what motherboards it holds, and obviously that is the motherboard plate sort of thing. You've also got some sound dampening foam on the other side to dampen sound. You've got cable grommets there for cables. You've also got loads of other holes for cables. Apparently this is a really nice case to build in because of how easy it is to wire the cables. However, people do say that there isn't much room right at the back of the case in between the... Actually, there really isn't much room at all. In fact, I can only just fit my finger down the side of it, so that'll be interesting when I'm building this case. While I'm building in this case, but oh well. All of it feels very, very well built. It is all metal, and up above there, right at the top, there is also sound dampening. Inside there, obviously, you put all your hard drives, and I will just get out the little box that's in there, which has all the accessories in. Right, so as you can see there are some cables for the front I/O panel, and fans, things like that, all nicely tied up there. And I will just try to get out the next thing, which is the box, like I just said. Right, so that was a challenge. I had to use a knife to get it out. Right, so here is the box. Looks like I accidentally cut it a bit there, but I'll get inside that now. Right, so we've got loads of bags of stuff here. Right, so what we have here is just a load of screws, basically, on top. So you got screws, 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 and in here is some cable ties, which is useful, and a little booklet by the looks of it. I'll take a look at that booklet now. Alright, so as you just saw then, there is an NZXT logo sticker, which is nice. I think it almost feels like metal. Nice, and that's nice. We've got the booklet, which I'll look at. We've also got some spare thumb screws, by the looks of it. More screws, as you saw. Oh, flipping heck, it's really hard to open this booklet with one hand. So yeah, that's basically just about that. Other cases, and that was the unboxing of the NZXT H440 black and red case. So yeah, I'll just quickly put this back together so you can see what it looks like without the film on the massive window that it has. Right, so here is the NZXT H440 black and red case in its full glory. Actually, well, technically it's not, because it's got nothing inside it and is not powered on, but there you can see what it looks like with all of its stuff off. So yeah, that looks very, very nice, as you can see. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, check all the links in the description for where to buy this case, and all of the links as to where you can like on Facebook, like AppleTechBeast on Facebook, and YouNow, and Instagram, and some other things possibly as well. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. We'll be doing a series on building a gaming PC in this case, so subscribe if you would like to see that. That will be coming the next couple of months because I'm buying all the rest of the parts. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. I've already said that 3 times, and goodbye.